Dear student, the first step in the process of designing an IIR filter is to design an analog prototype filter from the given specifications. So in this video, I am going to focus on analog filter design. Two types of analog filters are broadly used in literature. One is Butterworth filter and other is Chebyshev filter. So we have chosen here the Butterworth filter type to implement IIR filter design. Here we can see the magnitude of frequency response of low pass Butterworth filter is expressed by the mathematical expression given in equation number 1. Here the magnitude response varies with respect to analog frequency omega, and it is depend on two parameters. One is the order of the filter n and other is the cutoff frequency omega c. Also, as in this figure, we can see the variation in magnitude of frequency response with the increase in analog frequency. The main characteristic of Butterworth filter response is that it is monotonically decreasing function with respect to frequency, and the magnitude response is 1 at 0 analog frequency. Also, we can see clearly in this figure, when we increase the order of the filter, the magnitude response become more and more taper, meaning when you are increasing the order of the filter, it is reaching towards its ideal shape. So this is the ideal low pass filter shape. So when you increase the order of the filter, it is reaching towards its ideal shape. Also, it can be observed when the value of the frequency is smaller than the cutoff frequency. In this case, amplitude response is near about 1. But when it is increased or it becomes higher than that of the cutoff frequency, it decreases at a very rapid rate. Further, cutoff frequency is clear to you. Cutoff frequency is a frequency where the amplitude response decreased by the 3 dB from its maximum amplitude. So on dB scale, its value is the 3 dB, but on magnitude scale, its value is 0.707, that is 1 upon root 2. So cutoff frequency is a very important parameter to define the Butterworth filter response, as well as the order of the filter is also defined the shape of the filter that you are going to design. So in order to design a filter from the given specification, we have to find out these two values, that is cutoff frequency as well as order of the filter. Now we will see, uh, we will come on to the specification, and let us suppose the given specification are like that, as alpha p is a maximum allowable amplitude in the pass band and alpha s is the minimum stop band attenuation. For that, pass band frequency as well as stop band frequency is also given you in the specification. So there is one more expression for the magnitude response of the Butterworth filter, and it is illustrated in equation number 2. Now it is highlighted here. Here we can see the responses depend on the 3 parameters. One is epsilon, other is passband frequency, and third one is the order of the filter. So we can see we have two mathematical equations to represent the Butterworth filter magnitude response with different sets of parameters. Here epsilon is a allowable passband parameter, and if we take log on both sides of equation 2, so we are able to simplify this equation. But before proceeding, the mathematical calculation, we can see in this figure the various specifications are clearly mentioned here. Here we can see alpha p define the maximum allowable attenuation in the passband at passband frequency omega s, and alpha s is a minimum allowable attenuation in stop band at stop band frequency omega s. Also, epsilon and lambda are the allowable parameter for passband and stop band magnitude response respectively. And finally, we get a relationship between the epsilon and alpha p, that is passband attenuation expressed in dV. So how you get this expression? In this case, by when you see this equation, in this equation, when you put the value of the magnitude response at omega p, the value is on dB scale is alpha p. But this is attenuation, so you will put it with minus sign. So here at omega p, you put the value of this attenuation, that is minus alpha p, which is equivalent to the other side of the equation. Now, when you simplify these two, you will find out a relationship between the epsilon as well as epsilon and alpha p. Now, using the same equation, when you put the cutoff frequency in the expression will be simplified like this. Now, in this expression, omega will be equal to omega s. So, this is the magnitude at this cutoff frequency expressed in dB. So, because it is attenuation, so expressed in minus. So, it will be minus alpha s. It will be 10 log 1 will be equal to 0. So, it is equivalent to minus 10 log 1 plus epsilon square omega s upon omega p to n. So, when you simplify this equation, you will get this type of relationship, and from this relationship you can find out the order of the filter. So order of the Butterworth filter can be calculated from its given specification. If the specification alpha s, alpha p, omega s and omega p is given to you, you can find out the order of the Butterworth filter. But this expression does not result in an integer values, so it may be some decimal value. So we normally go for round off the value of n to the next highest integer. So in this case, n should always be equal to or greater than this value that you get after calculation. And this particular term is expressed as alpha. The denominator term with square root is expressed as epsilon. So in terms of lambda and epsilon, you can also represent the order of the filter. Now, so here we can see there are the different ways to represent the order of the filter, depends in which form the specification is given to you. And by calculating the order of the filter, you will proceed for the next calculation towards the designing of IAR. Yeah, this is a small example to illustrate the concept that is explained above. Alpha p is expressed as 1 dB in the given equation. In the given question, alpha is 30 dB. Alpha omega p is 20 radian per second. Omega s is a 600 radian per second. Radian per second represent the analog frequency. So you have to find out the order of the filter. So first you will calculate this amplification factor A by putting alpha upon epsilon. Alpha you can lambda upon epsilon. Lambda you can directly calculate by the given formula. And this factor A is 62.115 here. The K is a ratio of pass band frequency to stop band frequency, and you will get from the given values it is 1/3. So now you can calculate the order of the filter. Now this order of the filter is appearing here is 3.758. So the nearest integer in this case will be the 4. So in that way, you may calculate the order of the Butterworth filter, and that order of the filter will be helpful in designing further when you proceed for the IAR filter design. Thank you.